Is there some kind of magical serum that'll help me keep my hands warm? Welcome to Lone Crow Adventures, the channel where we talk about all things camping, hiking, and backpacking. If it's your first time here, consider hitting that subscribe button. There's a ton of content on this channel I know you'll enjoy. Today I'm going to be introducing you to a product that completely changed my life for outdoor winter activities, and that is a product that's called Warm Skin. So this is Warm Skin. It is an external barrier that you can apply directly to your skin about 15 minutes before you go outside, and it provides a moisture barrier and a wind barrier against the cold. It comes in two different sizes. You've got a 3-ounce version, which I recommend for the backpackers, and then we have a 16-ounce tub, which I recommend for anyone who's doing some overlanding stuff or ATV, snowmobile camping, and car campers out there. So let's talk about this stuff a little bit more. So this is the Warm Skin. The 3-ounce version has a little twist top here, and we'll just go ahead. We'll squeeze some out of there. You don't need too much to get the job done. All right. Put some of this stuff on here. And this stuff is great. You can bring it up on your wrist. Do those areas where you might get some drafts from the gloves, and you just kind of rub it in. It's nice. It's not greasy. It is nice and smooth, and it just rubs right in, and it's going to help keep you warm. So how does this stuff work? Well, there are chemicals inside of this lotion, totally non-toxic, totally safe, obviously because you're putting it on your skin. But what these chemicals do is they create a very thin barrier on the exterior of your hands, and they also help to promote increased circulation. And that's a big one. One of the big reasons that we see cold hands and cold feet is because as we start to get cold and as our core temperature starts to drop, our body's going to pull in the blood from our extremities, which is why our toes and our hands get cold so fast. So this is going to help to keep the blood flowing to those extremities, and it's going to provide basically an invisible barrier against the wind and the elements. It will allow you to have greater digital dexterity for completing those jobs that you just can't do when you have gloves on. So it's just going to extend the amount of time that you're able to expose your skin to the elements before you have to stick your hands in your pockets or put gloves back on. So it can be really handy if you're working outdoors, doing things where you need to have that manual dexterity. So that's something to keep in mind here. Now, I don't believe in promoting any products on my channel that aren't products that I wholeheartedly believe in, and Warm Skin is one of those products for me. This product was a game changer for me when it came to outdoor activities. It has been endorsed by Anne Bancroft. I mean, check her out. She's pretty serious. She was the very first woman to complete an expedition to the North Pole, and if this stuff can work for her, it's definitely going to work for you. The first time that I ever used Warm Skin was last year in the winter on a winter car camping trip. I was sitting around the fire. I was freezing. My feet were so cold, and I didn't understand it because I had decent winter gear on. I had decent boots on, and my feet were just absolutely freezing. So my wife had some of this with her, and she said, go and put this on your feet. I promise it's going to help. And honestly, I couldn't believe what a difference that this stuff makes. So I actually caught all of that footage on camera last year of me using this for the first time. So I'm going to go ahead and cue that up now, and you guys can take the Warm Skin first time with me right on camera. This is what I don't understand, is that I buy expensive boots that are supposed to be good to -25 Celsius or -20 Fahrenheit, and they don't work. They don't work unless you're walking around. If you're stationary, it's awful. So right now I have my boots on the ground, and well, she put some fancy foot cream on, supposed to keep your feet warm, which obviously works. So my feet are freezing. So I've got them pulled up inside my sleeping bag or inside my snow pants, and I'm just letting them hang out in front of the fire because I feel like my toes are going to fall off. It's awful. Okay, so Sarah has convinced me to try this Warm Skin all-weather guard because my feet are freezing. So put it on. How much should I? Ew, it's like waxy.
That's the barrier.
Oh.
It's not greasy though, just waxy.
Enough? That for 2 feet or 1 foot?
1 foot.
1 foot? Okay. It's so easy to flex your foot up this way when you've got 5 pairs of pants up. Oh. Is this supposed to look like that?
Make sure you get in the toes and in between the toes.
Yeah, there's some flexibility problems at the current time. Oh, you know, let's do the ankle too. Why not?
Yeah, make sure it sets in because you're going to put your sock back on.
I mean, it seems kind of counterproductive to take your clothes off and then add moisture. But
well, you can do another video telling the world that you hate it if that's the case later on.
oh my god, if I lose some toes from hypothermia, like, we're gonna definitely blame Warm Skin. You know, it does smell. You know, it smells a lot like barrier cream, actually, or like diaper rash cream.
Oh, maybe.
Oh my god.
Seems like you got a little too much. A little bit goes a long way.
Oh.
That's way too much sunscreen. Oh no. Okay, well at least you'll have some for your hands. I mean, it'll help on your hands.
Maybe I'll put some on my
Yeah, there you go.
hands first.
Well, that's like a, what is it, like a $17 bottle, and you just like use. Oh. I said a little bit will go a long way earlier.
Well,
that's not conservative.
I feel like I used the same amount for this foot as the other foot.
It wasn't really showcased in the video how white and how much you had the first time. It is the second time.
You know, I also like to point out, like, my feet are really cold right now through the application process.
But that's why it says put it in inside 15 minutes before outdoor exposure.
Exposure.
We don't have it inside.
This is inside. Inside is just as cold as outside, minus wind chill factors. Alright, I guess I'll rub in the rest on my hands.
Okay, so far you are unsatisfied?
Well, you know, the application process, you know, in the current conditions is less than desirable. Let's put it that way. But, you know, so now I need to sit here with my socks off. For how long?
All right. Like well, we're going to stop filming now because the only thing that will await the viewers is more complaining for the next few minutes. All right, stay tuned for later.
Well, the update is the cream works. The application process is awful, but it's been about 20 minutes, and I was able to put my feet right back into these ice box boots, and 20 minutes later they're very warm, and I can feel my toes. No concern. So Warm Skin cream, tried, tested, and true, does actually work. Well, it's been 2.5 hours since I put the Warm Skin cream on, and I'm just getting ready to go to bed. My feet are nice and toasty, no problem. So I can definitely confirm that that stuff does work. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that little clip. That was my first experience with Warm Skin, and honestly, this stuff has been a game changer. I am never going to go winter backpacking or winter car camping ever again without using this stuff. And even outside of camping, there's a ton of applicable things that you can do with this. If you're gonna go on a ski trip for the weekend, you can put some of this stuff on your face. If you have to work on your car outside in the garage and you don't have the luxury of having that heated garage, you still need that manual dexterity. Throw some of this stuff on your hands, and that way you can get down in your engine and work on your car or your snowmobile or your ATV or whatever else it is that you're doing. If you have projects outside around the house that gloves are just going to get in the way for, just keep a tube of this stuff around and it'll definitely help you out, even outside of the campground. This is great stuff. Thanks for joining me. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope that you've learned a little trick to help keep those hands and faces protected this winter in the cold weather. If you haven't already done so, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. There is a ton of great content on this channel. And while you're here, you may as well check out a few of my other videos. Until next time, folks, we'll see you on the trail.